This Berserk panel has caused me and so many other fans so much pain. I think this is the most heartbreaking panel because of what it means in the context of the story. Berserk is not a light-hearted story by any means, and in most other stories a character, especially the main character, being in a fetal position after being absolutely defeated would hurt, sure, but it wouldn't gut punch you like this did. Guts is our protagonist. It's who we see the twisted world of Berserk through. But through everything Guts has been through, he has never given up. His abusive childhood, the eclipse, the Berserker armor. Guts has always gotten up to fight another day, and it's never been for himself. It's always been for Castor. Griffith took everything from Guts. He took his friends. He raped and mentally scared the woman he loved. Condemned him to hell, making sure he could never sleep peacefully again because every night he is busy fighting demons. But he has endorsed all of it, just to get revenge on Griffith and maybe find some hope of healing Castor. And Guts does get there. His mission is to get to Elfhelm because the Queen has the power to possibly heal Castor, and they do accomplish that, but at a price. Castor is out of her traumatized state, but she cannot see Guts without going into a full-on panic attack. Her memories of the eclipse rush back to her in a single moment and she cannot process it. Now this situation is both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, Castor is no longer a vegetable, but on the other hand, Guts can't even see her. And this really bothers Guts and even annoyed me in the best way possible. Guts fought so far, sacrificed his whole body, mind and soul, and this is how he is rewarded. Scars and lasting causes from the overuse of the Berserker armor, and the woman he's been trying so long to save can't even see him. And it just gets so much worse when this man Griffith shows up. Now everything I'm about to talk about is post-Miliorus' death. The last thing he drew was the panel of Griffith crying in Elfhelm. Now this scene confuses me because it doesn't really make sense. Griffith walks towards Castor and Guts tries to kill him with his sword, but every attack just goes through him. He is completely unfazed. Guts is moving so fast that the Beast of Darkness couldn't even engulf his body. But Griffith kidnaps Castor from Guts. But why? What does Griffith gain from taking Castor? Does he really hate Guts that much that he would deprive him of his love? Guts and Griffith were likely never gonna see each other again. Griffith had his kingdom and Guts had Castor. They both had what they wanted, but Griffith couldn't let that happen. He just had to come and make Guts' life more miserable. I think Griffith took her due to his connection with the Moon Boy. We've seen Griffith instinctively protect Castor due to the fact that he was reborn into the human world from Guts and Castor's demon child. But still, this breaks Guts, and this might be the worst I have ever seen a character break. Guts throughout the series has done nothing but fight on. It didn't matter what the world threw at him. He would fight. But he can't do that anymore, because the one thing that was always there for him, the one thing he can always rely on, his sword, failed him. Guts was absolutely helpless. He couldn't even touch Griffith, he just had to watch while the woman the loved was taken by the man he swore to destroy. And that is why this panel is so painful, because we have seen Guts' journey. We know exactly what he did to get Castor to this point, and as Guts says, it was all for nothing. Now I do think that Guts will eventually get back on his feet, but there is no denying that this is his absolute lowest point.